Good morning. Good morning, guys. Got a gap up on AMC, so I guess AMC's not dying yet. Better? Was that it? That's what happening with Jamie? It's the calls. I didn't see what was happening with it yet, so what's going on, Evan? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Um, as you can see, I am standing, so I'm super pumped about this. Got my desk all set up. Sure my mic is not too loud because I did change the mic settings. Hey, Bill, what's going on? So, what we got going on here besides AMC and GME gapping up? Not sure why. We have ASLN, big move already, up 71%. ECOR, that's selling off. APEN, terrible. Wow, so as far as stocks go, it's been as far as stocks go, it's been very slow last couple of days, which is really weird. CRMD halted, I guess. Um, Obviously, I don't have the top gainers on the thing because I don't have that scanner anymore. Am I buzzed? No, I'm not. I just woke up. Month of February was month of February is definitely completely different for me than the most months. I don't usually wake up that early. I have Charlie if you guys want Charlie, but Charlie gets annoying sometimes. I actually have Charlie in the background playing very low. All right, so let's see what we got here on the NQs. Yeah, not sure what's going on with AMC. Someone said it was options calls again. Pretty decent gap. Up like 10%. But I kind of want to forget about that. I mean, unless you're in it, but I'm not in it anymore. I gave it a second try, and I just I'm checking out NQ, see what we got going on with the NQ, how I'm gonna trade it. My bad. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Okay, maybe not. All right, I'm gonna do my analysis on my NQ here. Need a bigger screen for that. All right, so what we got going on? So it was a pretty slow as far as after hours. Still a big range though, right? Opened and went up as 185 points, which is quite amazing for after hours, but this just feels like it was flat, but it really wasn't. It's just because we're so used to having these huge moves that that we had to kind of pull back. On the daily chart, so we still bouncing off that resistance and that support. I mean, and then we're going to this resistance here. So I don't know if we're gonna make like an H pattern and go lower, or are we actually gonna go back to the highs? Which either or are possible, and no one knows which one's gonna happen. So we just gotta trade it as it goes. So it could go, could do our like H pattern type of thing where it's like gonna make multiple candles and then reverse to the downside, or we could just reclaim and go higher again, just like we did here. A couple days here, and we just reclaimed and made new highs, and that was pretty impressive. But is that going to happen? I'm not sure yet. So today's gonna be like a weird day because I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I should expect going long or short, and huge resistance. Like this level right here just shows how big of a resistance it is because it tested it 3 times. So the more times resistance tested, that's how you know the level is in play. Right here is a good level too, actually. So we have this range, perfect channel here from a couple days ago, and then today kind of plays out as well. We have the 20 and the 200 EMA or SMA going right together, which is quite interesting. I do prefer the 2-minute chart, so let's see what that looks like on the 2-minute. So we're trading under the 200. Yeah, so a little bit of a chop, more of like a scalping type of chart right now. Like this would be pretty tough to hold because it goes up, get down, up, down, up, down. Like that's just a mentally that's just a tough hold unless you have small size. Good morning, boss. But yeah, so that's NQ. I still don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna definitely be more cautious today, I guess. What you guys are looking at? Yeah, I mean depends. Depends if we are going into the bear market. If we're going into the bear market, then it's gonna take a little bit longer, but to rebound. But if it was just like a flush, then yeah, then we could go back up. So it really depends. Some key levels though. What would be the key level? Like a 15-minute. Yeah, so I like 1290, 12970. I would love for a long maybe if it held that. But even now, if it holds 1344, that's still good too. I don't know. We'll see. Well, last year was a little bit different because last year we had the lockdowns, right? So last year's um bear market was different. It was new, like event driven. Yeah, but as far as stocks go, there's not much going on. NIO is going, so Selena's gonna be happy. NIO had a big gap up, so well, not big, but decent. So they should be waking up green. Good morning, Tanner. Let's see what Nasdaq is going to do. It's gonna be an interesting open. But since there's not much going on, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go feed my dog. I'll put the so I don't have to do it later. And she didn't eat last night because she got so much food at my mom's party. So I'll be right back. I'll got Benzinga on for you guys.
HYLN. Hyliion Holdings getting a pop here to the high $16. Hotel Yankee Lima November. CRMD shares to reopen in 5 minutes at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Charlie Romeo Michael Delta. SGMS and IGT. IGT and Scientific Games signed cross-licensing agreement for cashless gaming intellectual property. That's SGMS and IGT.
All right, I'm back. It's not much to analyze right now. Any new stocks popping up? No, HCI, I guess. HCI is, as you guys could tell, trading is not always as fun as it looks. You know, it's just making money, make or lose money, and call it a day. I mean, AMC, GME, not much happening. You know, it's quite annoying, but oh, I gotta take off the standing desk fund since that was already, as you guys could see, I'm standing. So I got that sweet desk set up. So I thank you all for the donations. Yeah, I got a TV on the wall now too, so I'm running some scanners on the TV. So it's pretty sweet. I could watch the Nasdaq from my bed if I want. So it's pretty cool. The camera's got to be a little bit higher, so I gotta adjust that a little bit later. I gotta unscrew everything and got got this little extender for the camera, so it'll be a little bit higher, and I could also go even more higher. Um, that way it's more eye level than looking down at the camera. And I also got to get a better adjustment for the camera because when I lower the desk to sit down, then the camera angle is off. So I got to adjust the camera, and pretty annoying to do it with the one I have. I'm a filmmaker. I don't like the angle. Yeah, I'm okay with the angle, but I'm not the biggest fan. The desk, yes. The desk will just go even higher. This goes really high. I guess if you're 6'5", you could still use the desk, but it goes all the way lower. Sit, sit. But then I gotta lower the camera, so quite annoying to do. That's the normal desk height. This is the normal desk height now, so I'll just have to adjust the camera, so I gotta make it easier to adjust it.
WIFI, Boingo Wireless to be acquired by Digital Colony. That's WIFI, Whiskey
Yeah,
India,
they actually
Foxtrot
do.
India.
I
WIFI,
noticed yesterday.
$14 per share in cash for WIFI. Shares spiking to 13.47 now. Again, Boingo Wireless to be acquired by Digital Colony
I
for
didn't set up the
$14 per share in cash.
I didn't set up the presets yet because I don't know what height I'm gonna like. And I had to order a floor mat because I realized my feet are getting tired really quick. Um, so once that comes in, it's gonna be better.
WKHS Workhorse reporting sales for Q4 of 652,000. The estimate was 1.3 million for
I
WKHS.
also have this angle, but that's not right now. I gotta lower the camera, so it's a lot of trial and error with this. So we'll see. Charlie's still on quietly. Yeah, I'm gonna lower Charlie completely because I have him in the background. So if there's any significant news, at least I hear him. I actually can't lower the backlight. I would need a DMX controller for that. I could I could tilt it, but Gabriel, yeah, I have hair light usually. So if I do my DJ meetings, so when I do my client meetings, or if I'm making a video for anything, I'll have a hair light and I pop a little bit more from the background. But for this, the hair light is on a tripod, so it gets in the way. So I try not to use it if I don't have to. Yeah, I could diffuse it. Yeah, just like I diffused this piece of crap LED light. I got pretty creative with that one. I also need a better camera, but um, I'm using a stock lens on the camera, so I'm still shooting at 3.5 aperture. I mean, to get a super soft light, you have to have a huge softbox, right? That's the only way to really do it. The bigger the light source, the more softer the light source, the better the shot's going to be. But I'm not going here for a professional YouTube channel or anything like that. So as time goes on, maybe desk link. So I just got the desk frame. I already had a desk. I already had a desk from what's a Vivo desk frame. So they sell the desks with the um with the countertop as well. There's so many though. I had no idea which one to order, so actually is that the one? I don't even know that's the one. Looks like it, but I don't it's desk 150 something. Shimano. Good morning. So we got the Nasdaq popping off back to the range high. So hopefully that gets going a little bit. Oh, big rejection as I say that. Maybe it's going to be more of a scalping day today. I don't know. If it's choppy like that, that's where I scalp and I do best. What is the ATR on? Still like 10. Yeah, Tyler, just type in on Amazon really. You find so many different desks. Depends if you need it and if you need the top, right? I have an IKEA countertop basically. So what I used is uh, yeah, just a laminate countertop from IKEA basically. Can't find it right now. My desk is huge. My desk is like I think 78 inches. So I have I'm gonna take a picture of it, send it to Discord and show you guys actually what that looks like from my angle. But it's just so much more comfortable to stand as we get ready for trading. I sent it to Bill. Bill, I just sent it to you just so I could show on stream. Then my camera sucks on my phone. Jeez. But that's why I have. So I have the screen. The reason why these screens are not connected is because the camera is in between the screens. Usually I would have these connected. And also, guys, if you've never tried, vertical screens are life changers. I mean, the amount of stuff you could fit on the vertical screen is life changing. I highly recommend it. It doesn't look the best. I actually would have potentially went all vertical if I could. I just can't because I do play video games sometimes, right? So I need a regular screen. And also, running certain applications better on a regular horizontal screen landscape. But portrait is just so cool how much you could fit on it. You can make much smaller windows and just works out better. I use that for like my personal stuff. So I have my emails and stuff for my work. So I could respond to them as I go and Tyler, no, don't do that. IKEA, you could get IKEA desk for like $30. Swear to God, don't do plywood. I think it does have commands like Twitch does, but you just got to set them up, and I have no idea how to do that. Way above my pay grade, as they say. Yeah, but my old setup, guys, my old setup in my office, was way cleaner than that. Let me show you what my old setup looked like when I actually looked. That was when I actually cared more for appearance than there it is. I cared more for appearance on this than I did for the functionality of it, right? Um, but yeah, that was clean. That was super clean. There was no wires in sight. There was nothing. That was like a gaming dream gaming trading setup. And I actually won a trading setup competition with this setup. I even had a better picture. I just don't know where it is. When I had more stuff on the walls, it was more finished, and yeah, I won a trading competition with some chat room. I highly recommend these two screens for trading. Yeah, I could get you a link for Discord. 1 second. Something spiking on some news. What the hell he said. But yeah, EV was spiking, I think. No, it wasn't. What the hell? I guess it's just halted. A lot of times when stocks halt, I just think they're spiking. I forgot that they can't spike. I mean, they can't halt in pre-market, so. Because you probably write even all the time on your keyboard, so he probably just got used to writing that. Yeah, so we'll see how we could do on the combine today. That's one thing I'm working on as well. We have the combine. Still trying to get funded here. See if we could do that. If I fail this time though, I don't know if I'm gonna renew it, to be honest, guys. Probably wasting too much time on it. Trying to rush the process. Yeah, sure. 50. I think like you could have $100 a day at least. This has room to go to 100. And you were up so much over here when it went to 390. I remember watching it that day. Like there's nothing going on in the stock world, guys. ASLN is the only one. ASLN is the only stock that's kind of up and moving still. But the market's been so hot, it's normal for it to cool down for a bit. I did take profits. Okay. Nice, Bill. That was quick. It's like a 1 day shipping or something. I have almost no opinion on AMC anymore because it's hard to say. It's like I got out of it on Thursday. It's just like a waste of time. Like I don't know. I would have to have a lot invested in it to kind of. But like if you guys take a look, I just saw this, but just amazing how it all lines up perfectly. If we scroll out and we Um, was it that peak? Uh, which time frame was I looking at before? Oh yeah. So look, see this peak, guys? $12. So we have this peak at 12, that pre-market, and that was the base. $12 was the base on the major volume days. So now there's so many bag holders there, and there's so much support right during these days that now it's just becoming resistance, and that's just like amazing, amazing, simple way to analyze stocks. Like I don't care for news, I don't care for fundamentals, I don't care for any of that. And someone just sent a sick setup in. Oh, Gabriel. I'm gonna show that on stream if you don't mind. That's a sick view. Man, that is a sick view. Um, but anyway, it's a very simple way of just showing you how charts work, how I analyzed AMC and GME from the beginning, and how I analyze all these stocks as they move, right? I don't care for fundamentals because I am trading on the next couple of hours, maybe a couple of days at most. I'm not looking to invest into a company that has terrible fundamentals, as I know, but even if it doesn't, I don't really care for that. If I'm investing, I'm putting money into the market and I don't look at it. I'll look at it in a year, right? So that's the difference between investing and trading. If I'm trading AMC, AMC is at $8. What if AMC goes to $15, $16? Like, how much money are you really going to make? Are you trading it based on percentage? Because if you're trading it based on percentage, then you're not gonna make that much. Making 100% on something that's super risky, I don't think it's worth it. But if you're going to trade shares and you take a couple thousand shares as it gets going, then you can make, you can make decent money, because even if it moves 2-3 points, then you make decent money on that. But then your stop loss has to be like $1. That's what I did on this move here, right? So I got in perfectly at 8.24, and I never sold. My target was $13, sadly, because I took small size. If I had less size, or if I took GME at the same time. If I took GME at the same time, I would have sold it because I would have made over 100%. And KOSS was another one. So every time we have big moves in GME and AMC, we have to look at KOSS. KOSS is one of the sympathy plays that will always move along the side of them, but it's not on the little pops. It has to be on actual volume. Like this just looked different, guys. The reason I got in here and not here and not here, it's because it looked different to me, right? It's what I was talking about the whole time, that we have to kind of trap shorts, right? Because every time AMC popped up on the intraday, shorts pile in. If shorts short at 650 and it goes down to $6 or 580, that is quick 50 cents per share. You know how much money you make when you short something or long something for 50 cents at a time? These guys trade thousands of shares at a time, right? They don't trade 100 shares. They trade 10,000, 20,000 shares. So if they trade that size, that 50 cents is big money, right? So every time it spikes up, it's sold off. So they got comfortable, right? Every time, boom. And I've said that since the beginning, ever since here. I'm like, all right, we sold off. Now, don't be shocked if we get some pops, like some relief pops, right? And that's what happens so many times. We got one, two, three. Three times it happened, right? Now, what happened on the fourth time? On the fourth time, it never sold off. So that's a sign. All right. So we didn't sell off. Now there's probably some shorts trapped. And I'm not talking about hedge funds. I'm not talking about the big guys that are shorting this from the beginning. I'm talking about the guys that get in because it popped on that day and they try to, just day trade it. And day trading volume is huge. So they didn't get any relief. So this is how short squeezes happen. When the shorts don't get any relief for a period of time, and every time it dips down, it gets instantly bought up. That's usually a sign of short squeeze, because it's not so much buying, but the shorts are covering every dip that they can. So if they're trapped and they want to minimize their losses, right? Every time this thing dips, they want to get out. And then when we have this huge volume spike, that is just end of the day. Shorts want to get out. they know they're in trouble, and then longs like us get in it as well. That's where the big volume comes in, right? So we had some kind of news that the AMC theaters are gonna open. I don't know how much AMC moved on its own. I think AMC still moves based on GME. Every time GME moves, AMC moves, and I think they move together. And mainly GME is the reason that AMC moving. But um, again, I don't analyze it in depth like some other streamers, right? So um, at the end of the day, there's no one that really knows what's gonna happen. We're all just predicting. I like to play it safe. Um, I just don't like to gamble on stocks that I have no idea what they're gonna do. AMC didn't go yet. I don't see why it would go. I mean, it can, right? It can go, but I think that it really should have gone here. Should it have gone? Same thing as I really thought it should have gone when we recovered from the craze of Robinhood blocking the orders. Go out different. I need more time frames, like 4 hours, I guess. 4 hours. Yeah. So once we sold off here after Robinhood, restricted trading and all that. This is also when GME had its short squeeze, right? So GME already had a huge short squeeze, and this ran with it. So then it sold off, right? Pre-market, we even gapped up the day that the news was announced. Like we knew the night before, and yeah, it still gapped up, so it was still looking good. And then when it sold off, that was really bad, right? But the fact that it recovered is when it should have gone and squeezed. I think that's when it was a perfect opportunity. It was a perfect storm. All these shorts that are piling in right now, bad news, restricted trading, all this, all that, all the perfect storm situation right there. Short the hell out of it, and then we recovered. So we trapped those shorts, and then it sold off, right? And trust me, the ladder attacks don't always work because shorts get destroyed all the time, guys. Shorts get destroyed all the time. And if they could just do short ladder attacks with whatever that means, they'll get out of every situation. But it doesn't work that way. Um, there's a reason why shorting is more dangerous, but at the same time, there is a reason why shorting is very popular because most things that go up must come back down. Even the overall stock market, right? Overall stock market will be going up, but it will have pullbacks to a certain levels that it has to kind of balance out. The market has to exhale, right? It can't just be inhaling air and then never exhaling. It has to take a break at some point. So shorting is a little bit easier when it comes to these crappy companies. It's not because we short against the company, we short against the chart. We just look at the chart. We don't really care what the company is. A lot of people, you know, don't have any emotional attachment to these companies, which a lot of people that are on a smaller scale they do. And now they're trying to say that AMC is gonna be good again when the COVID thing happens and all gets reopened. But I just don't think so. TCDA is going to the moon, I guess. But yeah, as far as stocks today, there's not much on the gap scanner. But yeah, that's just like, I mean, it could still go. Like, I'm not saying it can't. I mean, I've seen crazy things happen, but it's just like it's like a waste of time at this point until it goes. Um, Obviously now the $12 level is key, right? It's just all risk reward, and at the end of the day, what's your reward going to be versus the time that you're gonna put into it. And when it comes to trading, I keep forgetting this, but I got reminded this weekend about it, and because I was talking to a friend of mine, And trading is not about making money or losing money. It's about if you had a good day, the only thing that qualifies a good day is not how much money you made. It's about did you trade well? Did you execute your plan, right? So if you get into a trade and your plan is X, Y, and Z, and you get into a trade and you do A, B, C, that means that's not the trade that you were intended to get into, and you are now breaking your own rules. And even if you make money on that trade, doesn't mean it was a good trade. So you have to be honest with yourself at that point. I bought AMC last week. It's going to be wild today. Well, that's another big problem, guys. Every time AMC pops, people chase it. TM, did you buy it? I hope below $8 or below 8.50, because I feel like people are gonna buy it at like $10 and get stuck again. Every time these stocks pop a little bit, I feel like people, instead of getting out, they get in more and lose even more. So we do have to be careful. Um, this is Gabriel's setup and view. He's got the stream, which is awesome. I believe this is a 40. If I'm not mistaken, is this a 49-inch monitor, widescreen, ultra wide? And I don't know where you are, but that looks like you live there, because who the hell would bring that on vacation? So, man, I don't know where you're from, but damn. Market about to open for wow, guys. I'm just talking away here, but yeah, that's a sick setup. Super jealous. I mean, motivation right there. All right, guys, I'm gonna be focused here on Nasdaq, so make sure you guys are good to go whenever you're whatever you're trading. Um, I think I'm gonna be long biased on Nasdaq. Bill, what do you think? I'm thinking long Nasdaq because it's cupping. It's cupping to the highs again. The only thing is it's right into the trend line. That's actually perfect. Take a look at this, guys. So we have this trend line as well. So if that trend line breaks, we're going. So yeah, I'm long bias on NQ today. And instead of getting in, I'm waiting, and I'm missing the trade already. But could have been up nicely already on the cushion, but we'll see how the open plays out. All right, here we go. 1 minute till the bell.
Order filled.
Nope.
Stop filled.
Stop filled. It's gonna be super volatile. I gotta be more careful here. Wait for a better entry.
Order filled.
Okay. Let's see where we're gonna go. See if it wants to break that. Yeah, so that was a dumb loss I just took, guys. If I never took that loss, it would have been a nice day already. Now I'm gonna be holding this, and I hope it doesn't come back. Yeah, it's gonna stop me out again. Yeah, so the combine's probably gonna be done if it stops me out. Just because I had a rough Friday. See, still alive here. Trying to give it a little bit more room. It's rejecting that. Yeah, it's rejecting. Yeah, so the combine's gonna be most likely, close to getting stopped out. It didn't stop me out.
Coming up at 9:45, the manufacturing PMI for February, 58.5 expected. At 10 a.m., construction spending, plus 0.8% expected. That's for January. ISM manufacturing PMI for February, 58.8 expected at 10 a.m.
Architect, what are you wowing about? Sorry, I just saw your message. Yeah, it sucks. I was up a lot on that trade and it just came back. The trade plan was good. Just execution wasn't good. But we're still kind of holding. I don't know. AMC always does that.
Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
Yeah, I don't think Nasdaq is gonna do what I want. We'll see. Yeah, it's rejecting. Instead of breaking the trend line, it's rejecting the trend line right now. Come on, NASDAQ, push. That's the trade I have going on right now on the NASDAQ. You can see it just keeps rejecting. So, yeah. So I'm going to give this a try, but it's just not working. So my plan was completely wrong today. But it's a combine though. I'm just trying to save the combine. The combine is basically done as we speak. Yeah, NASDAQ is actually going to go down. So I'll flip to my regular account and trade that instead.
Unanimously rejects unsolicited proposal from ECOR. That's ITI and REKR.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah. All right. So that was it for the combine, guys. Combine is done. I just got sold out. Yeah. So that was a bad trade on my end.
On a circuit breaker, Papa Lima X-ray Papa.
Something's halted. But yeah, guys, I'll be done with the combine. Maybe I'll try again in a month or two. I just don't see why, but I just can't do it. I tried doing it small and I got caught up in after hours trading. So I don't feel like resetting it. All right, see, like now I can't listen to Charlie because it's talking over me and I can't do that. All right. Yeah, so that was rough. Of course I got stopped out all the way at the bottom, would have been in money right now. But that's how it works in trading. So we're gonna switch to another account and just trade that instead. But if you want to try a combine, just let me know. I'll give you guys a link for that. Didn't work for me, so it's not easy, right? It's not easy at all, and that's how they make money. 99.9% of people are going to fail, and even if you pass the combine, you're still gonna fail in the regular account, just because the rules that they implement are super strict. So so it's only good for a beginner, and I think that it's better to something's halted. PLXP. Yeah, that was a dumb trade on my end. Damn, guys. Why would I do that? Super dumb trade, actually. But that's what happens when the market comes back. That's when I make my money, right? Most of my money comes from scalping. So I'm happy that there's a chop in the market now because the range actually was more dangerous and tough to trade. And I was trying to trade a different plan now because I tried to hold a winner, but I was up around 400. But yeah, yeah, choppy market is easier to trade. My trade on NASDAQ on the combine was really dumb. I don't know if you just joined, but instead of waiting for the resistance to break, I got in early and I got destroyed. And I stopped out once. All right. Now we gotta stay focused. Yeah, Bill. Same here. You know, when market conditions change from one to the next, that's the toughest, right? Because you're not expecting it, but it's a short and a half. I mean, right now it's a clear short because when you short at resistance. When you long at support. I longed at resistance, so um, I was really hoping that the 200, and the 20 SMAs would hold as support, and we would break through the range, but we did not. So I should have cut my losses, but I didn't because the combine was done. The trailing stop loss got me. It wasn't even max loss. The trailing stop got me. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it some time to settle, and then I'll trade it on the actual account.
Order filled.
Guess it's one of those rough Mondays, guys. Can't get anything right. Chasing. See if we could reverse here on the Nasdaq to the low side. Nope. Doesn't look like it.
Stop filled.
Stopped out. Oh my god. I'm gonna get back in because it's just my stops are too tight. But if this breaks out, that would be crazy. Yep, I got the desk. I'm standing as we speak. Maybe that's the bad luck here. Nice, Armin. I just got destroyed on Nasdaq already twice today, so I gotta take a break. I will go short if I can, but I got sold out at the bottom. I got sold out at the bottom on Nasdaq. As sad as that sounds, but it's true. I got sold right here with my max loss, trailing stop loss. All right, Nasdaq is doing exactly what I wanted it to do now, of course. So that's what trading is, chasing. So now it's a long. Armin got that one. Yeah. And I'm doing terrible right now. So you could tell Gabriel just do opposite of what I do, right? Because I'm doing basically what a beginner would do right now. Chase the highs and short the lows. But the other account I don't care about. So this is the account that I care about. So I'm down 200 on this account. I'm just waiting for a setup here on Nasdaq. Wow, it's not even gonna hold support. Like, what a chop. Maybe I need to go back to scalping. Hopefully, what I'm looking for here is gonna happen. I like to curl up and then go. Yep, kind of like it's doing. Yeah, but not when the range is like 500 points on the Nasdaq. The scalps just don't work out because you get destroyed. You need chop to scalp. In my strategy at least.
Order filled.
All right, so let's see if it could curl back up and go to the highs. Nope. See what we got going on here on the Nasdaq. So is the Nasdaq not going to hold right here? Like it's just gonna fail? Yep.
Stop filled.
Wow, guys. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh. Yeah, this is quite retarded actually what's happening on Nasdaq right now, but I guess it's just, it just wants to go lower. Unreal what just has transpired in my morning today. Beautiful morning, beautiful start to the week. Not. Mm. I don't know why I'm so anxious to get into trades. Like there was no setup where I got in. I just anticipated it set up, and that's what killed me. Like we're still trading in this small range, you know. There's no setup at all. Now we're at support. You know, we need to set a trend. If we don't have a trend today, I am screwed. Yeah. Nasdaq, my goodness. I guess you just trade the channel, right? Just trade the channel and you make money. But who knows when that channel is gonna break? That's the biggest thing. Yeah, but also looks like a nice double top. Yeah, I need a breakout. If it breaks out, then I could go long. Otherwise, it's kind of tough to. Then I went. I don't know. Maybe like I definitely had like a streak of like 100 green trades. Maybe not. Maybe like 2 red trades in a 100 trade period. And now I can't do anything right. You know, and I can't do anything right. So it's. That's how it goes sometimes. I'm chasing the highs, shorting the lows. That's how it goes. When the market has no direction, that is the toughest time to trade unless you're scalping, which I'm not today. because I couldn't be able to scalp last couple of weeks. I mean, last week at least. The range was just insane. All right, let's see if we break out here. Or we're just gonna stuff it. Might be an early gym day for me. Might be heading out to the gym in like an hour or two. The ideal setup would be breakout, retest of the trend line, and go. That would be the ideal setup. I don't have my Red Bull either. Yeah, this stock is running like crazy. MORF from 44 to 69. No, I don't have the subscription for it anymore. I had a yearly subscription last year, and it just expired last week. I don't need it, so there's different YouTube links that you could find it on. There's a lot of YouTube channels with the scanner, actually. I could probably get it as well, but yeah, for affiliate marketing, it's good. These guys bank of affiliate marketing with. Oh, my confidence is so low right now to take any trades. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how from one day to the next you just get destroyed when it comes to confidence. All right, I think we're going. See if it's false breakout or if it's gonna go. False breakout so far. That was nasty. Nasdaq is just being so nasty today. It's crazy. Yeah, I could short it, but I'm long biased right now. I need it to break out of the range before I just make another trade. I can't risk any more money at this point. APEN is done. APEN completely sold off. There's some news and then just sold off, so it's completely done. There's no reason why it would come back for now. AMTX is moving now. AMTX, guys. We're broke. Rough day, man. Rough day here. Oh my god. Alright, so I took a long here. Let's see if it's a false breakout or if it goes. And Bill was right. Alright, Bill, you gotta take over the stream because you're better than me. Just got stopped out again. I'll be going to the gym soon. I need to now come back for the afternoon trading. I need to make some money back. Today is just a rough day for me. So I'll give it another hour. Hopefully don't do too much more damage, and then I'll just scalp some money back. But it's gonna be a red day. Usually I have at least one red day on the week. Last week was really brutal. I gave back 500 on Monday, 680 on Tuesday, and then on Friday I gave money back as well. So last week was actually February is probably my toughest month in a long time. MTX crazy run. I've been trading for 6 years. And that right now I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But it's also the market doesn't know what it wants to do, right? So I'm just forcing trades at this point. It sucks. That's how it goes though. Trading is tough mentally. It beats you up when you're that's why I scalp in the first place, because my win rate has to be high. If my win rate is low, I will not do well, because some people could do really well with the low win rate, right? So they'll keep losing on small trades, but win, on that big monster trade once in a while. I can't do that. It just doesn't fit my personality. So I have to scalp so that way I make consistent money, even though it's not going to be as much. I'm consistently winning, and it gives me confidence, and it lets me trade safely versus when I'm losing like I am now. That's when things get, ugly. I am 0 for like 5 today. But of course, on NQ, both times I was right on the losses. It's just my entries were horrible, right? So my entries were better. Everything would have been better, and I would have been up what I lost because I should just reverse my entries and exits. So where I entered should be my exit, and when I exited should be my entry as far as the price levels go. Because I was short, I was going long at the top and not going long at the bottom, right? So I'm not giving up on Nasdaq yet. I think it really wants to recover and go higher, but who am I to say? I tried to buy at the top to maximize my losses. That's how I feel like today. That's how I feel like today. Well, Nasdaq is just drunk. I've never seen anything like this in the last week. Not at the open, at least. That's why Nasdaq, like, that's why I hate it sometimes when it changes from one market to the next because I was doing so well scalping, and all of a sudden I couldn't get a scalp. I could not do a scalp. And what happens now? Now I can't get a long. Like I can't hold a trade because there's no trend, right? It's just chop. So right now I would do way better if I was scalping because when I scalp, I will never chase. I would never chase. Yeah, I mean, shorting at the top is really hot. You're winning right now, right? So it's not. I just need something to happen. Like Nasdaq needs to go, and then I'll just go 3, 4 contracts deep, and then try and make my money back on this combine. Yeah, my real account, I'm down 200, and I just gotta wait for the market to be choppy again, and that's when my money will come in. All the money I'm losing now is basically fake, so it's not really. It's just a subscription that I gotta. But I'm done with. If I lose on this one I was almost done with it. I was $300 away from completing the combine, $6,000, and I'm gonna blow it, so it kind of sucks. But I'll be happy with my 100, $200 days on real account again. I started seeing bigger moves in the Nasdaq, so my goal was to make bigger trades with the combines. Try to go for like those $2,000, $3,000 days, and every time I try to do that, I just get slapped. Right, it puts me right back in my place. That's not where I belong. But it's just insane what the Nasdaq is doing. Like I've no idea what the hell it wants to do right now. My best, it's just counter trend support. I'll show you in a second. I'm trying to think if I should go long or not. Like this setup looks good to go long, but like it just the confidence so low right now. Need more volume or something. But yeah, scalping, you have the lines. I draw support resistance levels. Every time there's a huge push towards that line, you buy and you get out for a quick $50. Quick $50 in Nasdaq is 2.5 points. The range here is almost 100 points, right? So this is almost a 100-point range, which is insane. But that's why it's hard to kind of scalp too, right? Because and it's just what works for me the best, you know. It's just when the market's super volatile, it doesn't respect support resistance levels as much. It breaks right through them. So um it kind of, let me show you a difference in the let me show you a difference in the trading market that's trending and then the one that's choppy. So this is more chop. The range is just huge, but that's more chop, right? Versus like here it's just a straight, almost straight down. Doesn't seem like it, but trust me, it was crazy. Where are the big days? Like we have to, like when you look back on the charts, they don't look that bad, but they're freaking terrible. Oh, because I'm just zoomed in all the way. That's why. I'll have to show you on the big screen, on like a big chart, because when you try to scroll back a little bit, it doesn't work. But basically, when a stock or the Nasdaq, for example, will move 100 points in a single candle, and I'm trying to get 2.5 points out of it, there's a chance that it will never give me those 2.5 points. It will just break right through. And yeah, it's not easy. Um yeah, I have no idea, Bill. I think that it's gonna go up and it's just not going, right? There's no difference between today and any other day, in my opinion. It just didn't want to go. So I paid the price for it. But now look at the wicks. Like this is a bullish pattern. Like this is as beautiful as it gets when it comes to a bullish pattern, but is it going to break out? Now, if I take it now, I have a much higher win rate. I mean, a much higher win, but lower win rate because I'm anticipating the trade versus going into the trade when it's already moving. But when it's already moving and you get in at the wrong spot, you're destroyed because a little pullback will kill you. So that's also comes to trading bigger size, you know. Bigger size, you don't give it as much room and you get chopped up. Let's see. I just wanted to break out of this range. Please, God, just let it break out of this range so I could just just get a trade. Because this is so bad. This is like NASDAQ trading on like a weekend. Like a Hollywood weekend, I mean. When we have a holiday weekend and the market's closed, but the Nasdaq's open, this is how it trades. Or I wish it traded like this all the time. Then you could just trade the range. I mean, there's so much money to make in that range. I'm gonna sit down because Nasdaq is boring me right now. Oh wait. I don't want to miss the trade while I'm trying to sit down here. That's gonna make like a weird noise. We're gonna break out here now, or what? No, Nasdaq, don't do it. So I was up 15 points, and then I added a contract, and I'm probably gonna regret that now. Hopefully not. Hopefully this is the breakout that I'm looking for. There we go. Come on. Big resistance right there, but if it breaks through it, it's gonna be nice. There we go. Come on, Nasdaq. You could break out. You could do it. There we go. It's still very small breakout, but at least my stop now could be break even. There we go. That's all right, Bill. I have a stop at break even. I am up nicely on this trade now, so I could set a stop at break even. Maybe I'll sell a contract actually. Yes, I sold one contract. Of course, I sell it and then it goes. Bastards. Uh, Well, I nailed that trade. Of course, I got out too early on the partial. But that's what it takes. Sometimes it just takes time and patience to wait for a sucks. I got out. I'm up like 30 points now though. But I think it'll stop me out probably on the pullback because I have a tight stop. Wish I never sold the other shares. Oh, what a shame that I sold. But I think now it might want to retest the trend line. PNL moves so slow, guys. When PNL is moving like in your favor, it moves so slow. There we go. Much better. Much better. I would have been green on this account if I didn't sell that one contract. Whoa. AMXD. I'm gonna lock in 10 points. I'm up 20 points. I was up 25 points. I'm locking in 10 points profit. So worst case, I make 10 points on it, which is not gonna be much, but it alleviates some of the losses. It's pulling back. Gonna stop me out. My stop is at 129. So I had the right plan today. It just didn't. I just got chopped up. My bias was long. I just got chopped up. It's about timing. See if Nasdaq can continue to go. 68 would be my target, maybe. Yeah, 68 would be like my target. Nice. There we go, Nasdaq, much better. It's getting rejected here, so make a tight stop. I got stopped out, so made back a little bit, make back like 2/3 of that loss. Probably stop out too early, but maybe we'll retest the trend line and give me a second entry. At least if we're going up, then I know which direction to get in. Oh, yeah, could have been a good day. Could have just stayed patient. I think Apple's running. I'm gonna sit down though. The standing killed my kidneys for some reason. Again, I'm waiting for that floor mat. I'm waiting for a floor mat come in hopefully today. All right, so Nasdaq is still kind of faking out to the highs, but Hopefully it pulls back a little bit towards that support and then get back in 25. I have one. Bill, I have one actually. Just never use it. Yeah, it's like a bouncy ball. It's like it requires you to like always use your muscles to sit on it. So it's like good for your core. And of course, I didn't buy the dip like an idiot. The plan was to buy this dip, but then I'm like, you know what? Maybe it'll pull back to 10. But yeah, that was the dip to buy. Support levels, guys. Support levels are amazing on the trending chart, which we have right now. So I missed that trade. Quick 15 points, just like that. Oh, now it's gonna make me chase it. If Nasdaq wants to break out here, I think it does. Let's see what the Nasdaq wants to do here. Wow, it's gonna break out. Yeah, that would have been the perfect entry at 25. All right, so the ball is rolling now on Nasdaq. Maybe. Wow, rejected. Wow, I guess people didn't stop out over the highs. Nah, that's a rejection right there. Big rejection. Big old rejection. Still strong, yeah. Overall on the day, it's strong, yeah. It was just waiting for that breakout, you know, waiting for that perfect. I mean, this was as perfect as it gets. I mean, looking back at it now, like kicking myself for not going long here. More, more size. I chased it up here. But the range is so small now compared to like the last couple of days. I mean, you might have to wait all day to get like 200 points. My goodness, what a snail. Like, why doesn't it just want to like just go and break out? I don't have a good entry, so like now, like I'm so antsy. You know, if I would have bought the 25 dip, I would have been perfect. I would have been out of a contract. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get destroyed here because if it doesn't go, I'm gonna lose. I'm big. I'm in too big of a size. It needs to go, and it's not going. Sadly, every time. Oh god, this is like watching a nosebleed. There we go. There we go. Go, go, go. 60 is gonna be my first target. All right, just filled one order, one contract. Almost back to break even on the day. Yeah, it's grinding. My entries are just horrible. And it's crazy how long it took me to lose that money versus how long it's taking me to make that money. I lost that money within seconds. It's taking me an hour to make it back. Nice. Let's go. We're break even on day now. Unrealized. We're green on the day now. I'm just gonna do a super tight trail stop at this point. If it lets me. So my target got hit to a penny, but I didn't take it off. Ah, I didn't take it off. I wasn't paying attention because Ninja Trader is giving me issues. I can't move my orders. I have to manually get out. Come on. No, I got missed. Oh God, what a joke. Oh, thank God I got filled. All right, back to the green on the day, up $85 from down 1,000. So my target was here because of the resistance here. I don't know what this resistance is from, but wow, what an easy trade right here, guys. This was an easy trade. I wish I rebought right here. But this was an easy trade compared to the morning, right? Sadly, I blew that combine. But at least we did well here, so. It's probably going to continue higher, but I had to get out since I only had one contract left. Wow, look at it go now. It always happens. My chart's just moving. Yeah, I blew that combine. My my chart's just moving so much faster on Ninja Trader than it is on this because this is zoomed out. Like when you zoom it in, oh God, that's another $200 right there that I just missed. Yeah, Sim, it's tough. Combine they're a different beast. The rules are just so strict that you have to be really patient and yeah, I blew on Friday, but today I barely survived. I blew it after hours trading, so don't trade after hours. Basically, that's all that says. But I was very close to the max trail down, so yeah, because I left an order out. I left an order out and I got destroyed. So Made a mistake on Friday. Woke up to a position I was down on. And then this morning, NASDAQ wanted to play games and take my money. Well, my combine. I'm not worried about the combine, guys. I found out so many things about the combine that kind of doesn't allow me to do what I wanted. The main reason I wanted to do the combine is to grow the YouTube channel, show you guys that you could make, you could start from $150 and grow it. Now I can't even disclose what I do on the combine. Once you get funded, they have a disclaimer that you have to sign that you're not allowed to share your progress on YouTube. Not sure why. I found that out from another guy. So I'm not 100% sure, but that's what he says. Um, so yeah, so I wouldn't be able to kind of share my journey anyway. So why waste time? It's good for someone that is, yeah. What I will have to do is if I pass a combine, make the 8 grand, withdraw it, or maybe 5 grand, withdraw the 5 grand, close the account, and then talk about it. Yeah, I found that out. And I found that out that you can't micro scalp, which is another thing. It's like annoying. Yeah. Top Step Trader is the most legit. Well, I can't renew now. It'll be worthless. I already gave them $250 of my money. I'd rather lose I'd rather lose $350 on my actual account than on the combine. Well, AMTX is running, guys. The Nasdaq is just gonna continue higher all day today. So hopefully it gives us another opportunity to get in. I think it's gonna be a uptrending day for the Nasdaq. So now that we're green on the day, we just gotta hope that that gives us an A+ setup. If it doesn't, whatever. At least I made my losses back, so I'm happy. What do you mean stock tip? What do you mean by that? Oh my god, Nasdaq, come on! I sold so early. No, Armand, you would pass the combine, no problem. It's when you trade small on it, that's when you get destroyed with fees. But if you don't trade small and you don't take a big drawdown, you're passing it instantly. But I don't trade big size, so emotionally I am not set up for trading a combine, I don't think. I have no idea why. That's like a weird disclaimer. Like, wouldn't you want them to promote you? Like, if there's a YouTuber that's gonna talk about it, wouldn't I don't know. I have no idea actually what the reason is for that. It's in their disclaimer. So once you pass a combine, you have to sign a waiver and all those things, and it's in there. And Nasdaq's just gonna look at me like I'm an idiot. My goodness, they gotta go. That's 75 now. No patience, man. Perfect setup and no patience. It would have made the losses look like. It would have made the losses look like, oh, this guy is trading good. He's risking this much to make that much. try to simulate a combine on an actual futures account. I mean, at that point, you're just trading. But then, if you don't do a combine build, then you could trade your one micro and you could just, grow slowly. Versus with the combine, you have to grow fast. That's the only thing. I mean, it's not fast. With one up trader, you have to make $200 a day, right? It's not that hard, but when you take that one loss, that's when it becomes hard. If market never changed, I would have passed. And I think that's why I will try it again. But if the market never changed, I would have passed one up trader because my scalping was just amazing, right? I was just making money like it was eyes closed. I could make money. Oh, God. Freaking NASDAQ. Now I really need to go to a gym. Oh, my God. So I wasted all my energy, guys. All my energy on this stupid NASDAQ right here. Instead of, I even took a loss. Like I chased it up here. So instead of buying this dip here, we have the 200 SMA, freaking 20 SMA right there. We have support. We have a higher low. And I did go long here, and I should have won 2 contracts here, but I added a second contract there. I sold. Then I was gonna buy back here, and I didn't. Because I was like, oh, you know what? I'll buy it lower. And of course, I chased here, and then I sold here and here, and now it's keeps going. So now I would have been green like $500 in a day, and that's the difference between proper entries, proper exits, poor entries, poor exits. Poor entry is gonna lead to a poor exit because you're either gonna get greedy and you're gonna expect a bigger move, or you're gonna sell early because you're kind of afraid that it's gonna come back to your entry. I feel like they profit more from their monthly fee than from people trading. Yes, that's how trading works. 99.9% of traders will lose money, right? So, um, if 99.9% of traders lose money, it's like having an insurance model. So, I could probably do it. I just don't know what they do when they get someone that's really good. Like if I ever get to a point when I can make $100,000 a month trading, I'm going to all those combines to see if I could do it and see if they'll pay me, because that's how you expose them. You know, if you're making a little bit of money, you're gonna get paid because they don't care about that, right? Because for every $2,000 they gotta pay a month, they're getting 20, I don't know, maybe $200,000 of money, um, from the monthly subscriptions. But Nasdaq is just running, guys. I am in just horrible mood now because I played it perfect and I screwed it up. I hate it. I really hate it. oh my god, Nasdaq is just gonna rip. Like now, it's not gonna give me a pullback. It's not gonna give me an entry. It's not gonna do anything besides go up. And it's like, oh, so annoying. That's how it goes. When you start your day on a bad note, right? When you start your day on a bad note, the whole day just gets kind of. Then you're just fighting back instead of being like the leader of the fight. You're just fighting back and trying to survive. And no, because you're trading the same. You're trading the same. You're not trading their algos. You're trading the market. Don't overthink it. If you're able to pass and you pass, you will get paid. I could almost vouch for that. They wouldn't be around if that wasn't the case. Because again, that's not the problem. The problem is making the money, right? It's not the problem is not if they'll pay you out. Because they do everything to make sure you fail, you know? So you sign up, okay? You sign up, you make money. You sign up, you make money. But you have to stay consistent, right? So if you pass the combine, then you have to make money consistently for like 30 days before you could take money out. And you can't take out the first 2,500 on the $6,000. On the $3,000 combine. So you can't take out the first 2,500. That means you have to make like at least 3,500 the first month of trading, and that's not easy. So they do everything to make sure that you do not, take money out, and that's what they do. But if you're good at trading, then that's not an issue, right? So it's just being consistent for that long. It's not easy. But once you pass, I mean, it's really not that bad. All right, Nasdaq big pullback finally. Let's get a nice setup going for the long again. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, Sim. If you're really good, you're gonna trade your own account anyway. So they know that good traders are not gonna go with them really. Even though there's a couple. But yeah, most good traders will not go with them or not stay with them long. Like I would never stay with them long anyway. If I passed, I would just make my first, few thousand and put it into a real account because at that point it's the same. Because to trade the Nasdaq with the NQ, you really need just $1,000 in your account every single day. Obviously, if you lose a decent amount, you have to put the money back in for the next day, right? To be able to trade the next day. But if you're consistently green, all you need is $1,000, really. You can't yell at your account. Yeah, because they'll the max trail stop will get you. Yeah, Bill's right though. Bill's right. I take. That's why I go on slumps. And my slump started last week, where I gave back 2 days in a row. I gave back big profits 2 days in a row, and I just like reflected into the rest of the week. Then the rest of the week, I focus on small days, right? So I focus on small days on Wednesday and Thursday, and their opportunities those days were insane. That's how it works. It's like you can't
trade your P&L because the opportunities in the market will not always be there. So when they are there and you can recognize them, you go long or you go short. You take the trade. Versus if you're just trading P&L like I did, I just wanted to get some green days under my belt and I missed those big trades. And then on Friday, I finished trading at 9:35 a.m. That was the worst day of the whole week. I finished trading at 9:35 a.m. As you guys saw, I didn't even stream. I had so much to do. And then guess what? The desk came in and I was building up the frame, right? So I was building up the frame. My computer was still on. And I saw that the NASDAQ and the ES were moving. So I went on the paper account. I was on the demo account. I'm like, oh, let me try scalping ES like I used to like a year and a half ago. So ES is the S&P 500. And I made 6 $100 scalps in 10 minutes or maybe even less. So I made $600, $100 at a time in seconds. All right. And guess what? I took it on the real account and I lost. I lost once, I lost twice, I lost 3 times. So I lost 3 times and yeah, gave back my day. So I went from up like 380 to down like 150 or something like that. It was disgusting. And that's how I went into the weekend. That is the worst thing you could do. All I wanted was $100 and it costed me 600 almost, like 500. That was on the real account. That was in the real account. I wish I could say that was in the combine, but the combine was already its max loss for that day. I know there's a lot. I have multiple accounts, so it's confusing. But performance-wise, it's all the same. Performance-wise, it all means the same, right? Nasdaq is still gonna be strong today. Amazing. I mean, happy to see that. I'm happy that I was right the whole time from pre-market. I had a right idea. I just blew my load early on. So I blew my load early on, and then I was just able to make my loss back. I wasn't able to make much gains. But I'm happy to make it back. Yeah, I mean, making the loss back now, right, versus making the loss back tomorrow. At the end of the day, from the low point to the high point, I made money today, right? So if I would have finished down and I would have made that money tomorrow would have seemed like it was a gain, but I made it back today. So technically, it's a gain. It's a winning trade, right? And it's a trade that I needed because it was a trade that was actually really clean. And if I would have just waited for that trade, or even if I traded smaller size, I would have been able to withstand the pullback. And I kept longing it here. Oh, I need to go get a Red Bull. I kept longing it here. Kept doing it, and I stopped out. Stopped out. Oh no, I think I shorted it here. I was a short. I got stopped out. It was just a mess. It was just a mess of entries and exits. I can't even tell which one's which now. Oh, this was the biggest loss. Biggest loss was here. So as you guys could see, I entered in here. I exited at the bottom like an idiot. I mean, that's as bad as it gets, right? It should have been reversed. I should have been getting in here and selling up here. But when it's dropping like that, you think it's just going to fall and then keep going. Oh my god. Why am I yawning? Like, I slept like 6 hours or 7 hours. MORF is still running. Damn. How's AMC doing? Gamma squeeze coming? Yeah, NASDAQ, I think, is going to make a new leg up. Mm. 20 hours, damn. There's NASDAQ going now. Alright, I got a scalp on that NASDAQ, so I'm up 250 now. So I'll be done for the morning as well. Didn't give me a clean opportunity to get in, but Bill, as you know, two-legged moves always happen, right? So I don't know if this is the second leg that it's gonna happen, but AMC comments should be coming in any moment now. AMC's at 888. But yeah, now I'm kind of happy with the day. Saved the day big time. And NASDAQ is gonna just keep running crazy. But yeah, again, if you're just tuning in, one up combine is done. I will not be renewing it. The only way I'll renew it if there's multiple people that sign up, and I'll get a credit. So I get $15 for everyone that signs up in one up credits. That means that I could use those credits for a reset. But even then, it will cost me $150 because I will have to do it over next 15 days, which would require me to resubscribe to it, and but since I couldn't pass, I will not recommend the combine. Obviously, people ask how to get started in trading futures, and I'll recommend it. But besides that, I will not be able to recommend it. I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that. I don't get actual money if someone signs up. Wow, 100-point move since I got in, but they're long on the winning side. Oof, that could have been a nice winner. It's been 100 points since I got in. Since my entry. Right here, which was the most perfect entry. That's a 100-point move to the top. And I had 2 contracts. Oh yeah, definitely hindsight. Yep. It's hard to do it with just 2 contracts or 1 contract. You know, you gotta have. If you trade micros, then you could do 10. You know, if you could do 10 contracts, then it's better because then you could just scale out. I would say every 10 points. But I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then get back for afternoon trading. Hopefully, could get a couple more trades in. Yeah, Nasdaq just doesn't have that volatility today. It just doesn't have the volatility. More of a grind. You're going to sleep, isn't it? Damn, you guys have the craziest sleep schedules. It's like 7 p.m. there, isn't it? Or like 5 p.m. Or 4 p.m. even, 5 hours ahead. Yeah, it's 17:16, so you should definitely not be going to sleep. Each day is a day. I like that. That's how I am too, really. Except for trading. If I don't trade, my sleep was horrible. because I don't have a job, so I just would stay up all night and then. But Friday I stayed up late. I played Call of Duty, and even though I slept in on Saturday, I felt like crap. I mean, it's just crazy how worse the sleep is when it's not the right time. I was feeling really good at the streams, like early February when I was waking up at like 4 a.m. I mean, I was feeling really good. But I think it was, it was the 1,000 people watching. And I was excited to see what YouTube could do. But I did break 1,000 on the month on YouTube. I'm not gonna do that again. Most of that money is from donations. But this is how much I made on the month. Right there. $1,000 on YouTube. But as you can see, most of that money came in early. And it's mostly donations. Yeah, I was expecting that to be way more, to be honest, based on the views that I was getting. It's just, I guess, it works different than I thought. My plan was to go drive Uber Eats as well, but I didn't do that. I should have done that. Driving Uber Eats would have been probably a fun idea for a YouTube channel. YouTube is a lot of work. I wanted to do like a challenge to see. That was before like AMC and before the channel actually grew. I didn't think I was gonna get. I didn't think I was gonna get enough views to even get paid. Oh yeah, how is that, Spicy? And what area are you from? Is it worth it? I broke my tripod. Oh, you're in New Zealand. Okay, it's a different market than here. AMC is running. Jesus. AMC just doesn't want to die. It's like there's one of those needy chicks that doesn't want to leave you alone. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Especially like the money I made, right? So the money I made was like during that whole grind with 12-hour streams back to back. I mean, I didn't do anything besides stream for those, couple of weeks. And I'm happy. Um if I work hard enough, I could get 1,000 a week. Yeah, I mean that's solid. Yeah, you need numbers, yeah. Like Trey's gonna make 70,000 probably. MRF is still running though. This stock is crazy. And you wanna know why this is running? Up 120% on the day. I feel like YouTube is easier to grow than Twitch. Yeah, I'm sure people are just with Twitch. People are probably mostly just tuning into their favorite channels already. Versus with YouTube, if you post videos, when you post videos on YouTube, it's kind of people go through different videos. Versus when people tune into a streamer, like gaming, they're tuned into them for the whole entire day. Like I have probably like 5 streamers that I watch, right? And I tune in. I know exactly when they go on. So if I want to watch car racing, I know who to watch at this time. And if I want to watch, um, wait, no one's online right now. There's not that many people on right now. I don't know why. If people don't pay directly, yeah, that's the hard part. It's all donations and stuff. But the amount of subs you can get on Twitch is crazy. I mean, I see people drop like, the gifted subs is just like insane. Yeah, YouTube gives you ad revenue. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised Twitch doesn't. I'm surprised Twitch doesn't give you revenue for the ads they run. Oh wow. Well, that's because you will get the same on YouTube if you don't have the right niche, right? So if you have a niche like finance, then in finance you'll make money. But when it comes to like gaming, you're not gonna get more than 350 per 1,000 views. The gaming industry is just not gonna drop a lot of money on advertising versus like the finance industry will. That's where it comes down to, right? Oh yeah, I would think so, yeah. I've never watched anything on Twitch that wasn't live. I'm starving. My goodness, I'm so hungry. Oh, Sundial's running, guys. Charlie Charlie just said Sundial. Oh my god, are you serious? It went up like 2 cents. Mine's around the same. Sim Architect, but one of my videos on the futures is like $32. But like from live streams, I don't get much at all because my live streams are not very um direct, I guess. So they might not know what ads to run on them. Let's see what Nasdaq does. Nasdaq's gonna pull back. Looking back on Nasdaq, I'm just an idiot. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, that all takes time. That's the thing. Like I don't do any of that. I don't do any SEO really for the channel. I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't know what people I want to attract, right? Like I don't want to attract people that are gonna keep asking me about AMC and GME, because I don't want to give them false hope. And if they don't like what I have to say, they're gonna just give me negative feedback. So it kind of like defeats the purpose. Um, I know Apple was up a lot today. All right, my thinkorswim is broken. I think I'm gonna set an alert on AMC. Apple's up at 125. How was Tesla doing? Tesla going up? Yeah, so the whole market's going up today. But hey guys, I think I'm gonna sign off and go eat lunch and then go to the gym. I gotta eat like an hour and a half before gym. So if I eat now, I could do gym at 1 and then I could be back at like 2:30 to trade some Nasdaq. And I will not be streaming, I don't think, later on, but we'll see. Maybe we'll just chat in Discord. Because I know Bill is gonna be sleeping. I know Sim is gonna be sleeping already, so yeah, again, 6 setup, Gabriel, and then talk to us in Discord. I'll be in Discord a little bit here and there. And I'm just happy to come back today. One combine is done, but it's okay. Just focus now and maybe retry the combine again eventually down the road. But for now, we gotta stick to a plan and just get better at. We gotta get better at executing the plan because this morning was horrible for me. See you at the moon, yeah. And Iota's running. CC's definitely happy. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated. We got the OG crew here always. Makes it more fun to trade. Um, I get to vent out when I do bad. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on Discord.